The Nintendo Switch is a device that was created for rooftop parties. But sometimes when that party is over, you might just want to have your own personal moment, but it's still a little bit loud. And unfortunately, you didn't bring any wired headphones. Well, recently, Nintendo released a firmware update to finally allow Bluetooth headphones to be paired with the Switch after 4.5 years. But is it any good? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to find out, and I have just the devices to do it with. So let's go ahead and take it out. Alright, so I'm here with my Switch today. I just upgraded to the new firmware that allows Bluetooth connectivity. This is the 2nd generation Switch with the upgraded battery life. So I am going to go ahead and let's hop into some Hades. I want to do a control first. We're just going to have a listen what the audio sounds like regular, so that way we have a point of comparison once we start testing the headphones. Alright, so we got Hades here booted up on the Switch along my lovely reflection high. Alright, so now I'm in the training area, and I just want to kind of get an idea of how this sounds when you're hitting the button, just kind of the reaction. And that way we have a point of reference for when you go into the Bluetooth headphones. So now, let's go ahead and pair our first pair of Bluetooth headphones. I actually want to try the over-the-ear ones first, the Sony WH-1000 XM3s, which aren't the latest ones, but there's still some really good over-the-ear headphones. So let's go ahead and go into settings, into Bluetooth audio, pair device. Let me go ahead and grab these and put them into pairing mode. Of course, pairing mode is going to vary depending on which headphones they are. Alright, so it tells you right here on the screen, up to 2 wireless controllers can connect while using Bluetooth. Bluetooth audio will be disconnected during local communication. And I'm going to go ahead and just restart the Switch because I want to make sure that we're giving the Bluetooth as much chance as we can to be good. I'm also going to shove a microphone under my ear, and it's really going to be uncomfortable. But I will live. So far there's like a split second of a little bit of lag just from like the menu sounds that I've noticed, but nothing that's too bad. Alright, so we are hopping back into Hades.
How's it going?
Oh yeah, there's definitely like a delay. I hear the sound happening like quite a bit after I hit the button. I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. You know, it's not the worst audio delay I've experienced. It definitely exists. Like, I can definitely say that for sure. The audio exists. Your experience with the audio may vary, but like, if I had to use this and I really had no choice, I can make do. Like, if this is a game that I already know well, like Hades, then I can make do playing it this way. But it's definitely not ideal. It's just slightly off to where it would probably throw you off a little bit. Let's move on to some other headphones. I have here the 1st generation Airpods. So these are pretty old. I'm kind of curious to see how these will do. You know, I want some fresh Bluetooth vibes every time, so I'm going to go ahead and restart it again. You know, I really hate to say this, but the AirPods actually, they kind of work really well. Hold on. Is this my imagination? So it's still not 1-to-1, but it's definitely better than what I was experiencing with the Sonys. The audio does suck though, Especially, I have it on max right now for the purposes of trying to record some of the audio. Forgot how like not good regular AirPods sound. Let me get hit because this will. Yeah, that felt normal. Like the sound of getting hit. It felt pretty. Yeah, AirPods surprisingly did well in this test. So if you have some older AirPods that you're not using anymore and you have a switch, as long as the batteries aren't shot, these seem like a pretty good alternative, especially because they're not like super expensive anymore. We're gonna switch back over to Sony with the WF-1000 XM3s. Again, these are last generation. The XM4s are out now. Oh no, it's like non-stop crackling. Wow, I don't know what's going on with these things. So that was weird. So disconnecting and reconnecting did seem to fix it. Alright, so I'd say these so far are better than the WH-1000 XM3s, and they're almost as good as the AirPods. They definitely sound better than the AirPods. I know it's like a little bit more latency, but yeah, it's mostly fine. So I'm ready to test our last headphones, which are actually just going to be the Airpods Pro. So I also got to pop these out of the case. So the Airpods Pro actually sound very quiet, and this might be an Apple problem. It might just be saving the volume from the last time they were paired to my phone. Alright, so I paired these back to my phone. I wasn't paying attention, so I died. But I went ahead and connected them back to the switch. So I don't even know if you can hear any audio at all from these, but as far as latency, they're the best. Like, this really sounds like a one-to-one experience, but they're really quiet for some reason. And even after setting them to max volume on my phone, because I was like, maybe it's just carrying over the volume settings. No, it's just still really quiet. So those are the headphones I had to test today. I did 2 Apple headphones and 2 Sony headphones. I wanted to do at least one more line, but the only other line I have readily on hand are Beats, and I felt like since they're technically Apple still, it would have been redundant. But yeah, I was actually surprised, and not for the reasons that I thought I was going to be. I thought that they were all going to be awful, honestly, because I read the Ars Technica article for the news video I did on Sunday, and they tested a couple. I think they tested some Razer headphones. There was one pair of headphones they have that didn't even pair. I can't remember if that was a Razer or not. But yeah, they said it was pretty bad. The only ones I can say were probably bad were these ones. These were okay. These were good. And these were great as far as latency. These were the worst as far as sound quality because they were so quiet. Followed by these because they screech so much at higher volumes. And then these had the best sound quality but the worst latency. And then these were like somewhere in the middle. As far as overall package, these were probably the best. Best latency is the AirPods Pro, which aren't bad. At least they have noise canceling and they do sound quiet paired with this for some reason, but the noise canceling does help a bit. And then these are pretty good as far as latency too. So I just didn't expect it to be such a different experience between headphones, and obviously this just being something that Nintendo just released, I feel like it's on Nintendo's end because I've paired these headphones with multiple devices and I haven't had experiences quite like this before. So I definitely think it's like Nintendo's software being weird, and you know, they just released it, so hopefully they improve it in the future. I definitely wouldn't recommend going out and buying headphones specifically for the Switch if you have some, or if you have a friend, as long as it's, you know, within safety guidelines, and maybe if you have a family member or something that you can try their headphones with the Switch before you go out and buy some specifically for the Switch. I would recommend that because it was such a mixed bag. Like, it really, like, none of them behaved in quite the ways that I expected. But the Switch technically is playable with Bluetooth headphones if you have the right headphones. and you can stand some weird compromises, at least for right now. But that's gonna bring this video to a conclusion. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I drop a video every Wednesday and Sunday. And as always, remember to do at least 2 things at the same time. Peace.